Greetings, everyone. This is Beetho, but you can call me Beetho. Hope you got your snacks. Today, just back in... No, I can't do it. Yo, everybody. Generikb here, and I am on the Mindcrack Feed the Beast server, and I'm doing a little bit of... what's the right word? Corporate espionage. No, that's not right. I'm just doing competitive analysis. That's what it is. And I'm over here at Beetho's Hive Labs. He's also getting into the the bee stuff, and he's been calling himself Beetho, which, what a dumb name, Beetho. We all know it's Generikb. I mean, come on now. But I'm seeing what he's got over here because I can't help but feel a little bit of some competition. Beetho is quite a smart young man. Little Meadows Queen. You're trying. Try hard. Wait, what do you got over here? Provens. He's got proven frames. A lot of proven frames. He's got a one up on me on that. Okay, he's got Stringy Comb. Diligent Queen. Wait, huh? Oh, Rockies. How'd you get all them drones off of Rocky? Wow. Ooh, that's something. Cultivated Queen. Oh, he's on cultivated stuff. Oh no. And a Forest Queen. Okay. So he is slightly ahead of the game, but not too ahead. I really do. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, he's ahead of the game. Dang it, Beetho. But yeah, he's really enjoying this stuff. As well he should, because to me the bees are some of the most interesting parts of it, and it doesn't really require a whole heck of a lot of mining and stuff. He's got his beealyzer, and he's got a species thingamajig, which right now is broken. Like, you can click on anything and it'll tell you like where it all came from, which isn't really what it's supposed to do. But that's okay. They know about it. These little lights are really cool. We got some similar lights over at the new base, which I'm going to show you guys in just a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to see. I want to see what he's got going on. He's got some hybrids. Ooh, a Rocky Common hybrid. That's pretty good. He knows what time it is. And then he's got these proven frames. I want to go over and check really quick. I think he's got a dealer, a proven frame dealer. But I want to see it in the extra bees mod, or on Feed the Beast, or maybe just in the bees mod. There is, oh yeah, he's got an apiarist villager somewhere. Beekeeper villager. Let's see what we got here. Knock, knock, knock. Avon calling. Maybe? Is there anybody around? There's that guy. I don't think that's the dude. Does he really just have one? Nah, there's got to be around somewhere. Let's go fly around a little bit. Fly me to the moon. Oh, there's his business. You know, he tried to hit me with an anvil last night. Yep. Even on the Feed the Beast server, he is going for anvil shots however he can. Oh, this is okay. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna... Oh, there he goes. I like how they move around. They kind of look like Jawas from Star Wars. There's a few of them in there. He's got a hidden supply somewhere, see? You in here? Nope. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna go back over to my base and show you what I'm doing, show you what I've learned. I had a live stream the other day with none other than the the queen bee herself, Florastar. If you don't know who that is, it's youtube.com/FLORASTAR. I'll try to put a link in the description, but you know how I do with that. I'm usually pretty terrible. But Florastar is one of the greatest of this whole bee business, and she's got a series called Bee University, and I learned a lot from that. And excuse me, my throat's all I learned a lot from it, and for sure, I think if you guys are interested in some of the finer details of bees, oh, you know what? I'm going back to base. I'll talk about it later. I gotta go die. I'll be right back. You know, I just did a Happy Hermit mail time before this, and I opened up some... Oh, seriously? I just hit record, now you're gonna meow? Wow. What? So, I opened up some presents, or some packages people gave me, and there were one or two that were kind of musty, and I'm really allergic to kind of mildew and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just completely torn up my throat. But anyway, here is where we were going to do the bees situation. And if you remember from the last episode, me and B-Dubs, we kind of moved over. And I'll show you what we've been doing over there. But we... Oh, a present from Anders. Oh, baby bees. He knows. He knows what I like. Oh, and then I'll just go like this. And then they all suck up. Oh, perfect. And let's see, I'll get rid of that so I get a chest. Thank you, President. Thank you, Anders. That's awesome. So here's the situation. Oh, there you go. Cat feeder going off. So here's the situation. If I take this apiary, right, and I put the tropical queen in, so that's the queen, right? It says hostile environment, and you're like, what? And it says machine or inhabitants cannot work in this biome. Well, the machine's fine because it works great with Rocky, but then you look at the temperature, and it says hot and humid. Now, here's the deal with this stuff. There is 3 levels of humidity. It goes arid, which is like dry, normal, and damp. And it could be kind of off in the terminology, maybe. With the temperature, I think there's like 5 of them. So it's like hellish, hot, normal, cold, frozen, or something like that, right? So the way this works, right now the temperature is hot and arid. If we take this guy, see how it says, actually I'm going to put him in the beealyzer. Where's my beealyzer? Because it makes a lot more sense when you look at it. Pop that bad boy in there. Put the queen in. Okay, so you see where it says warm. The climate is warm, but it has a tolerance of up or down of 1. So that means it could go in hot, which is one more than warm. One hotter than warm is hot, which is okay because this area is hot. Or it could go down 1, so it could be in the cold. So these jungle bees, temperature-wise, are doing pretty good. Here's where we're getting killed, is on the humidity. And actually, this one I've been monkeying around with a little bit, so you can see the inactive is there, but the active one is not. It wants damp, that's the one, damp. So it's damp, normal, arid, I think is how it goes. This one will go at best at normal. But we're not in normal, we're in arid, which is 2 away from damp, if that makes sense. And if you want to learn more about that details, go over and check out Florastar's Bee University, because she helped me out a bunch. But here's what I've been using, this little thing called an Acclimatize Er. And what you do is you throw your bee in, wonk, and by default, when you look at it, it just shows the active trait, which is what we're interested in. And now I need to turn on the juice here. Turn on the juice, and sometimes this takes a moment or two to get rocking and rolling. Okay. Climb out the hole. This is all temporary, by the way. We're moving all this stuff over. Yep, so it's going. Now what this does is you can put different things in here. And I'm actually going to click over just so I can remember off the top of my... Not without being off the top of my head, because I can't remember. You can put blaze powder or lava in here, and it will increase the temperature of the bee, but we're fine because it likes warm. If you wanted to use this bee in a cold environment, like a frozen environment, right? You could apply glass or glacial water, which I haven't used glacial water yet, and that will lower it. For the humidity, we're using sand to allow it to want to dry, and you can see it's just going through, and it's so far the dampness is still down 1, right? So it ain't doing nothing yet. You can put sand to make it okay to use in drier climates, or you can use any type of water container, and that will allow it to work in damper environments. So right now it's just going through, and you can see it's taking forever and a day. While that's doing its thing, here's the deal that you need to know. Oh, let's go to this beealyzer and stick this bee in there. Yeah, this is by default, both of these will be down 1. What I didn't realize when I was doing this is I was like, oh, no problem. I'll just make the queen, or the princess, I'll make it good to go on the dampness, and then we'll be fine. I don't have to worry about, about the drones or anything, because the princess takes the characteristics. Nope. Doesn't work that way whatsoever. Both of these guys would have to have would have to be acclimated to it in order to get 100% acclimated bees for your for the offspring, right? For when they mate and make more drones. So hopefully that makes sense. So I could do this, and I could sit there and waste a bunch of sand and precious time. By the way, this place that we're in is a savanna. It also does not work for so see, now it goes. Now the bees are down. So now if I put this guy back in, and this is a queen, I could put it, nope, right there. So see, now it's damp too, with a 2-step tolerance. So it will do damp, normal, or arid. So any humidity, basically. And then, but I'd have to do the same for this guy. I'd have to put it in there. Boom. Might as well put some more, throw some more sand on there and let it do its thing, right? Not what I want to be doing. The forest bees are the same way. The meadows bees are the same way. Something tells me, well, I've got a water bee. Do I have a water queen? Let's open this up. I'm looking. That's forest. I know I have a water somewhere. Oh, that's wintry. See, I bet you wintry wouldn't work at all in here because it's so hot. Dang it, I know I had a water. Old dirty, oh, there's a water drone. Oh yeah, and a water princess. Okay, cool. So let's take these guys. Let's take one. We'll put this tropical queen back in there. And we'll go grab that water drone, right? And just play around here. We'll put in the water princess. Honk. Oh, we already got that. So it likes the water. All this stuff needs a lily pad to grow. Yeah, see, it likes damp, but it will go. It has a up or down 1 tolerance. Oh, so maybe there's one that's below damp. Wet. Oh, wet. Yeah. We're good. We know what time it is. And see, now the temperature tolerance, it wants normal. So man, this would not work in here. We would have to put the water bees in this in this acclimatizer, and we would have to apply either lava or blaze powder to it in order to allow it to withstand this hot temperature. It's one of those things, I'm just going to stop this. It's one of those things that, man, why bother? You know? You know what I'm saying? It's like, just accept the fact that we are not... Are you going to stop? Hello? Why are you still going? Does that go off? Oh, there we go. Accept the fact that this is not a nice environment for bees. I'm okay with that. I'm going to pack up and we're going to move right on over. Oh, man, that's a bad idea. Bad idea, jeans. Let's grab some of that. And... Good. Alright. See ya later, suckers. Alright, so we're going to fly over to the bee team hideout. And I'm going to set a little bit of stuff up. And be right back after a quick commercial break. Well, we're back. And here's our base. This is the bee team base. And you got all the necessities. We have one bed that we take turns sleeping in. And we have a couple chests. Nah, I'm just kidding. Bunk. Here it is. Look at this. All bee dubs. Wait, let me get into... How you do that again? Does that do me? Nope. I thought that... Oh, there we go. Hover mode enabled. Yeah, he did this, man. It is gorgeous. Again, like we talked about in the last episode, this is Lynchy Ink inspired. It's not an exact replica of it. We just kind of, or B-Dubs just kind of took the style of it and made it his own. And man, let me show you all about it. It is so cool. Going through. Now we're still working on the interior, and the rooms are a little small, which might prove difficult for, doing some actual pipes and wires and stuff like that. But I think we can make it. I think we can make it happen, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff inside as well. Let's see. If I do a... There we go. I don't like that hover mode. I like to go... I wonder if hover mode uses less energy. That would be an interesting one. Yeah, and then here we have this one. He just put a little wheat patio out there. And on up here. Oh, he's also put these really slick lights. Love them. Really, and of course they're green for emeralds. See? And then we come up here, and this is right now just temporary storage. This is where I've got, you know how I do, random throwing them in there. It's just completely random. And up here, is where the bee room is going to be. For all my bee equipment. Bee equipment. Trademark Generikb 2013. And then up here is just my little... I wouldn't call this the production room. This is kind of like the tinkering breeding room. And we'll eventually get it to the point where I can have them get piped. They'll come down here underneath. Pipes will come in through some kind of machinery that I want it to, and then I'll pipe it back out. But this isn't for mass production of anything. This is just really just to kind of get started on trying to mutate some stuff. Speaking of mutations, let us talk. I've learned so much from Florastar. There's a few things I do want to say. One is, where's that one where I put the frames? I think it's over here, maybe. Yep. So there's 3 types of main frames, right? There's the proven, there's impregnated, and then there's untreated. So if I go in and I do frame job, right? Impregnated, proven, and untreated. These are all do the same job. For each one of these, it increases the honeycomb or whatever product production by the bee by 20%. I think without these, it's like 10%. So this will bump it back up. There's no way currently to automatically put these in there, and that's intentional, so you don't turn it into some kind of massive production, which could be an issue for emerald creation on the bee team, except there's a thing, and this is going to be very far out, these alvearies. And basically you take like 27 of those and make a giant honeycomb, like apiary beehive thing, and then it works without frames. And you got heaters and all sorts of garbage. That's what we'll probably do for the main emerald factory. But first we got to get there, right? So that's what these do. You can put them in there. I'm probably going to use... You can only get proven frames from villagers. And I think I broke... I might have accidentally broken one of Etho's beehives. He said it was okay. I didn't know it was out in the middle of nowhere. But you get them from villagers. I'm going to make a bunch of these. Impregnated sticks you make out of 2 logs in a carpenter filled with seed oil. And I think I've shown that before. But we're going to put these in here. Is that a stick? Normal stick. Gotta do that. And why you no make? Frame. Oh, I need a string. Okay, that's right. I can do this. I can make this happen. String. And I don't have to worry about string because I've got... wait, do I have more string? I've got that flax seeds. Oh, that's silky wisp. This will work for now. I've got the flax seeds that grow the flax that when you break them, it makes string. So I got string for days. I ain't got to worry about that. Okay, so then we're going to put these back where I had them. Let's see, 8. I think I'd just do this and get 8. And then put my 8 string. Right. 8 impregnated frames. So then all I really need to do is I could just come up to a beehive, an apiary, and just put my 3 in there, and I'd be good to go. However, there's a couple of special ones. So if I go back to frames, you'll notice there is also... Oh, no. Oh, there's no texture in the texture pack. Nova frame is one that is for speeding up breeding if you're testing stuff in creative. It's a cheaty one. Chocolate frame and soul frame are the 2 that we're going to use. The soul frame. A chocolate frame is used to increase production of honeycomb and stuff. So, and it's made with impregnated frame and 4 cocoa beans. And the soul frame is impregnated frame and a soul sand. It makes a soul frame. So we gonna... That means to me, that tells me maybe B-Dubs needs to update the texture pack. Maybe. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 1 impregnated. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Chocolate frame. Chocolate frame. Where'd he go? Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to play guessing game. Oy. That sucks. Okay, let's make 1 more. Right? Chocolate frame. How come that's not... Or is this the chocolate frame? No, that's working. Oh, bummer. What a bummer. How am I going to do this? Hold on. Oh, chocolate frame. Hello? Impregnated. Did I just not make... Oh, maybe I didn't make it. That's... Oh, what? Oh, I know how I could tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, I made a second one. Where the hell did you go? Get in my belly. Get in my belly. Is it in here? No. Oh, chocolate frame. Oh, there it is. Oh, I must have dropped it. Like it's hot. Okay, so we're gonna make one more impregnated frame. Right, makes a chocolate frame. Okay, now we're gonna go and use it over on this one. This is gonna be. Oh, and I have a sign. Can I put a sign on the side of a? I can. Haha. I'm gonna say chocolate frame. Do not touch. As a matter of fact, I'm actually gonna do this. Private. That way it's just me. You don't have to worry about it. Not that B-dubs would do it bad, but just in case, since we're dealing with invisible stuff. See, like, where's my third? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, poor Adlington. Oh, I heard the boonk. Bink. So it goes here. Okay, so now we have chocolate frame. That works. I'm gonna put right next to it on this guy. Get rid of that. Get that man a sandwich. I'm gonna say the soul frames. Do not touch. Huh. Right? Chocolate frame, do not touch. Soul frames, do not touch. And then we're gonna make those. Oh, not like that. Gonna take one of those. And right? And then I'm gonna walk around. Where's my contact lens? So now we're gonna have their soul frame. Cool. And bonk, bonk, bonk. So now we got those all in there. Perfect. Okay, now we want to sit there and we want to go, let's just put bees in there. Let's get her done. Come on, let's beat up. Come on, let's do it. Well, I wanna show you guys how this stuff works. And let me. Well, that is empty because I've got them all. I got the whole bees in my hand. Okay, I'm gonna put that away, and that away, and that away, and that away. And ferns and cocoa beans. And I'm good. Okay. Still got, yeah, perfect. Let us go down here. And actually, I may wait until nighttime because I want to go right down there. I got one of those little square jobbies. But I want to wait until it's nice and bright. So, go sleep. Where's my bed? Ain't no bed. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, baby. Okay, so this setup I got pretty much directly from Florastar because it is such a good way to explain it. I now understand it much better than what I did before. There's a lot of little details and nuances about this that I won't get into, but today at least I wanted to show you the basics of things. Now, this is a Punnett Square, and it's very simple. You don't have to make one of these. You can draw it on paper, just do it in your head. If you're a smarty Marty went to the party, had some Bacardi, got a bit nerdy. So let's say we wanted to breed up some bees, and I've got hey, where's my thing? Oh, be right back. Okay. So, I just had to get my beealyzer. Now, the first thing you want to do the first thing you want to know about is that there are hive bees, and these are the pure bees that you get from scooping out of a hive, right? And the ones I've found so far are meadows, forest, rocky, and some of these are from the More Bees add-on. So rocky, tropical, which you find in the jungles. Water, which you find underwater. Modest is in the desert. Marshy in the swamp. Water, oh, and I got water. And wintry is in like icy biomes, right? And then, a bunch of other stuff happens around there. So you want to try to mix these in order to mutate them and get a different breed, right? And so, as you can see, like here's the meadows and here's the forest. Those are like the common ones that you start off with. Now here's the funky thing about it. So if you do a meadows and a meadows, if I run my guy through the Beealyzer, which I already have, and we look right here. Okay, so you see on the left-hand side it says active and it says meadows. Inactive it says meadows. Now those are the active and like dominant and recessive genes, so to speak, right? Even though that's not really true because the pink is dominant and the blue is recessive, but we'll talk about that later. So this is the active, active characteristics of the bee, and this is the inactive. So this is kind of like information stored in there, but if you want to look at how this bee actually works, it's the active that goes on. Hopefully that makes sense. And then, of course, we can throw in a forest. And you can see it's the same type of thing, right? Forest. Now, this is a Punnett Square. Ooh, I thought I heard something. And the way you can use this is if you go over here, like let's say we're going to breed a meadows, right? So there's the active and there's the inactive. So it's a meadows purebred, right? And we are going to breed that with a pure forest. So we do forest. Hey, am I wrong here? Forest. Whoa, frost. Forest. There we go. That's weird. Sometimes it does that. I don't know what's going on. Oh, maybe I'm hitting escape. Maybe. Right? So this Punnett Square is simple. It's not even math. It's like you just take this and you combine them. So if you have a meadows and a forest, this would be meadows, forest, right? This one would be meadows, forest as well. This one would be meadows, forest, and this one. So they'd all be meadows, forest. So we would get a hybrid. And I probably have a hybrid in here somewhere, because I've been doing a little bit, so you can see what it looks like. Oh, maybe I haven't bealized any of them. That's very possible. I'm looking. Nope, not on this server, not yet. So, the deal with this is now you have a hybrid, and you go, well, hybrid, what's that do? The combination of a meadows and a forest bee has a chance of mutating into something else. And it just happens that a meadows and a forest will mutate into a common. As a matter of fact, I think any two hive bees mixed together, pure hive bees, have this chance of creating a common bee. I'm pretty sure. And so then you sit there and you go, okay, so you have a common, and the next thing you want to do is, the next step in the chain is you want to have a cultivated bee, right? And so let's say we get rid of this guy. And let's say we're lucky enough let's say we're unlucky. Well, or half lucky. And this one is common. But it's a hybrid. It's a common meadows. Right? And we go, okay, well, we have a chance here. It's a common meadows. We can, and if you mix a common and either a meadows or a forest together, you get a cultivated bee, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, see? So, if you happen to have a pure bee, or, if you happen to have a pure bee that's the opposite of that meadows, so in this case, right, it would be common forest, which would give you a chance of getting a cultivated bee. This one would be common forest. Down here, you'd get meadows forest, which would also give you a chance of getting a another common bee. And same here, meadows forest. Now, let's say you... Oh, stepping on that sound like a creeper. Let's say instead of a forest, you had a... a forest meadows. Right? Give me that. Woo! Okay. So let's say you were mixing a hybrid with a hybrid. So you'd still have your common forest, so that's a chance of getting a cultivated. A common meadows, still a chance of getting a cultivated. A meadows forest, so that would be a chance at getting a common, or a meadows, which would give you a pure meadows back, right? And the output of these, that works for each bee. So you know when a princess and a drone, they make the babies, and they mate and they become a queen, and then the queen makes the babies. It'll give birth to one princess and 1 to 3 drones, maybe something like that. So that's where we're at. So what I want to do, I've got a meadows and a forest, and I've got actually 2 meadows princesses and 2 forest drones. So I want to come in here and I want to go to soul frames, meadows princess, forest drone. So that's going to be doing its thing, right? The princess and the drone are getting busy, right? And then that will turn into a queen, right? And of course we have chocolate frames, even though you can't see them. Want to make sure everything's good to go. Looks good. How you doing, soul frames? Soul frames looking good. The meadows queen is going to town. And so we'll let those do their magic. And this episode's running a little long, but we'll let them do their magic, and then we'll see what we get out of it. Okay, so be back in like 15 million years. Ho ho ho! So let's see what we got, y'all. The chocolate frame was like instant. It was like boom, instant, right? But I got a common princess out of it, or at least I think it's a common. The only thing we know from that is that the active traits are common. And then I got another common there, and a common drone, and a forest out of that. So then we run our bajillion. Oh, we only have 1 honey left. Oh, well, let's make it count. Dong. Common forest. See, so now we have a common forest hybrid. Haha. So it's just like we had down there, except I think maybe that said common meadows. So a common forest, if we go back and we go, right, and we come over here, and so if we say this is now a common forest, honk, right? I really wish I had just one more. I mean, I have honeycomb. Oh, this. I have the centrifuge over here, but I can't power it. We don't have power yet. Well, let's pretend for a moment that this princess or this drone is pure, right? And so this would be a common. So then it would be common. So it'd have a common pure, pure, forest common, which has the possibility of giving me a cultivated, and forest common cultivated. So that's pretty good. So I think I lucked out a lot with this initial little thing to get the princesses and the drones right away. But you did see, that here on the chocolate frame, I had a princess, a common princess, but I had one of these honeycomb, which is good because you need honey in order to analyze the bees, right? So I'm gonna have to have maybe a couple of these guys that will be my honey providers. And then the soul frame, I had a common princess and a common drone in there. And so that did its job and helped with the mutation. Okay, so this is a lot of random number generators and a lot of time in order to get something good. I'm going to sit here and stare at beehives for the next couple hours, but that will do it for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. As always, if you like the video, click the like button. It really helps a ton. And until next time, take care. Brush your hair. See you when I see you. Peace.